In today's review video, I'm going to be focusing on Pound New Zealand and USD CAD. This was my trading plan for the day. I had 4 currency pairs on the watch list, and these are the individual trading plans. The recording started 1 hour before my usual trading time because I could see that some of the pairs are already making a move. First of all, we've got Pound New Zealand making a move up. This could be the breakout that I'm anticipating. New Zealand CAD looks like sellers are pushing it down once again, and USD CAD has actually broken the intraday support level that I got marked down. So right now I'm looking to see if it retraces back to give me a potential opportunity to enter short. With USD CAD, however, I did note on my trading plan that I want to see a more substantial move down. The reason for that is because for this particular day, particularly for the CAD pairs, what happened the previous day was that there were interest rate news with the CAD. They put up interest rate, the Canadian Reserve Bank. So the previous day movement was very large, and today I wasn't sure whether or not it's going to be one of those retracement day or would the move actually continue. USD CAD, even though it has broken the intraday support level and I should be short already, the fact that yesterday's move was so big means that today I really need to reassess to see whether or not there is enough potential for this move to continue further down or not. I've never encountered this situation before for day trading, so I need to take it real nice and slow. Right, it looks like the breakout to the upside is confirmed on the Pound New Zealand. This is a rather big move. In fact, it's a very large 15 minutes candle compared to the rest of the candle for today so far. I don't know why it's moved that much, but it is a confirmed breakout. What I need to do now is to wait and see if it pulls back and comes back down to test that breakout level. If it does and there is evidence of that level acting as support, then I will be looking to enter long. Right now I am not going to be putting a buy limit there because this candle is unusually large for the type of breakouts that I normally trade, so I'm being a little bit cautious here. USD CAD, well, the move to the downside has just been reversed, and if I were short I would have been stopped out already by this move. So in a sense I'm glad I wasn't short already. Now I have time to reassess to see what's happening here. Zooming out a little bit, I actually want to see this level here. I'm going to mark it down in a yellow box for you. I want to see sellers take out this level before I'm confident that there is more potential for sellers to continue pushing down. At the moment the level has been tested but nothing has happened as yet, so I'm just going to continue and wait it out to see if this level could ever be broken for today. USD CAD is now beginning to break through that level I was talking about earlier. However, at this stage there was a slight problem which made this pair a little bit difficult for me to trade. As you've seen earlier in my PIP report, my trading plan is that I anticipated a break of this level before price comes back to test the intraday resistance level. If that happened, then I know exactly what I must do and how I'm going to trade it. The problem right now is that it has happened but the events are reversed. So what we have here is we've got to pull back to that intraday resistance level. Price is stalled there and now sellers are making another move, and it's the move after the pullback that has cleared out the support level that I wanted to see. So the dilemma I had at the time was the moves are happening, the end result is what I expected, however the the series of the event didn't happen in the way that I anticipated. So I wasn't sure whether or not this was something that I wanted to trade, or in fact this was something that I could trade. One of the advantages of having a pre-written trading plan, for me in particular, is it lets me know exactly what must happen before I take action in the trade. Even if just one thing on the list is not met, then I'm not going to do anything. I'll just sit on my hands. The downside to having a pre-written trading plan, for me anyway, is there is not a lot of flexibility on offer. And with trading, you would never know how the events unfold. It could be a move that I'm anticipating, but it's not unfolding quite exactly as how I imagine it would be. So at this time when I was trading, I was a little bit hesitant. I wasn't sure whether or not I should be taking action. And the fact that I was hesitant told me that I need to stay out of this trade. It's better if I stayed out and miss a potential winner. I can always go back, make a video and relearn from it, rather than to give in to temptation and to try to trade this differently than how I had planned it. So the decision was made at the time, which is to sit and watch USD CAD, even though it has moved in the direction that I anticipated. I'm just going to be watching this trade from now on, and I'll make notes on this. I can improve my flexibility, but discipline is something that I value above all. So I would rather take the discipline and sacrifice flexibility right now, rather than to go and chase flexibility and in the process of that reduce the discipline that I trade with. Going back to the pound New Zealand, it's been over an hour since the breakout, and right now I'm thinking that this could be a potential bull flag pattern unfolding. This is not a textbook example. In fact, it is rather messy, but nevertheless the fact that there is a consolidating pattern happening above the breakout level that I've marked down, coupled together with the long lower wicks of some of these candles, is suggesting to me that perhaps there is still a lot of buying pressure, and this level could in fact be acting as support. So right now we've got a candle that indicated to me this could be a potential bull flag. So I'm going to be putting in a buy limit order here. I've made a note in my trading diary that this is not a textbook example of what a bull flag should be. So instead of trading a full size, I'm going to be dropping the position size down. Instead of 20 pounds, we're just going to go in with 10 pounds per trade for this. It is risky because of that fact, and I need to put my stop below the breakout level for my trade logic to work. It's just the way that I trade breakouts on intraday using this intraday support resistance level. So there we go. We've got a long position. Oh, I need to make sure it's filled. It keeps dropping, and I need to move it to the right price level so it can be filled. So this is a long position on the pound New Zealand 15 minutes chart, and let's see how it goes. One candle has gone by for the pound New Zealand long, and it's not looking too good at the moment. The candle that filled my buy limit order just happened to be a very strong bearish candle. Normally if I see a candle like this, I could take my exit signal. However, it hasn't actually closed below that breakout level. So according to my trade logic, I have to remain in the trade. The problem here is my stop is not too far below that level, so it doesn't give me a lot of protection. I could just be very well stopped out in this next candle here. USD CAD. So what's happened right now is there had been a pullback in the previous candle, and then sellers have stepped in once again to make it on a move down. So it looks like that The breakout level that I wanted to see had been tested once again, and it could be a continuation move from here. Right now though, USD CAD, it hasn't really given me another opportunity to enter short, and like I said earlier on, I'm hesitant, so I'm not going to be shorting anyway. Back to pound New Zealand, and my stop had just been taken out. So let's have a closer look. So as expected, my stop loss was hit on the second candle of the trade. We're checking the numbers for the final result here. There we go. So luckily I made the right decision and decided to use a half size for this. So even though it's a full loss, it's a full loss on a half size position, which is a half loss. Any reduction in the loss that I take is a bonus in my book according to the way I trade. So we'll put this down as a loss for today. USD CAD continues to move down further, and you know what? Sometimes when you watch these trades and you're thinking, had I known, if only I were in the trade, it would have been almost to target, and I'm having that feeling exactly right about now. But I know it's only a feeling. It's trying to tempt me into chasing this trade because I want to make up for the loss that I just had. But I'm smarter than that. I'm not going to listen to those voices inside my head. Instead, I'm just going to do nothing. New Zealand CAD and Euro CAD, nothing is happening with them at the moment. New Zealand CAD had a strong move down, but then there's no retracement, and volatility had just dropped since the move. So nothing I could trade there. And the Euro CAD is actually moving in the opposite direction. So right, I think I will call a wrap for today. Let's have a look at how USD CAD actually finished for the day. As you can see, sellers continue to push price down on this pair, and in fact they had no problem taking out yesterday's low, which was set during the news release for the Canadian dollar. So in hindsight, the trade would have worked out spectacularly, but I had my reasons to not enter the trade, and I'm going to document this particular example in order to improve my flexibility in the future. So just to wrap up the session, what did I do right? I think the fact that I reduced my trading size on the pound New Zealand long was the correct decision, because the bull flag pattern wasn't the best looking pattern that I could see. What could I improve? I think in the future, if a move comes up and the end result is as what I expected, however the order of the events, it might not be the exactly right, I could be looking to take a smaller position on the trade, so I can go in with a 25% of my normal risk and then add more to that. That's something I'm going to work on and hopefully implement that very soon at the end of the year when I do my yearly review. So thank you very much for watching my video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye for now.